one of the guys, or the guy who, this is a, I, I made a video yesterday about something, where there's a patent, and someone sent me an email regarding a paper written by this guy. Now, let's see who he is. John McMurtry. He's a social mechanical engineer at Applied Precision Design. At least I believe it's the same guy. I'm not sure. Institute for Research in the Social Sciences. I think it's the same guy, but I'm not sure. The name was spelled with an E. This could have been a misspelling. Not sure. So, not sure, like I said. So, with that being said, what he is, mechanical engineering. Just give you a little bit of a little background into him here. Is listed on 3 patents in the electron microscopy field, and is a former member of an engineering advisory board at UC Berkeley. So this is was written by him, okay? All right, and this was in 2003, 6th of April. Copyrighted. I think it was maybe a revised version or something. So this is being reviewed. Inner voice transmission development by ultrasound and microwave technique is reviewed, as well as target tracking literature. Herein is substantiated the development of remote wireless ultrasound and microwave internal voice transmission, human tracking technologies, references recognizing behavioral influences, capabilities, and the use of such technologies against humans. Ultrasound and voice transmission. Now this is something you guys can get to get this paper and look at it in depth. I just wanted to bring, I made some, I highlighted some things here. I hate doing this, but it's a lot of reading. Because I don't believe in just taking a sentence and think you know the whole book. Some people do that. They take a couple of sentences from the book and they know the whole book. No, you cannot enjoy a book that way. And believe me, I've read a lot of books. So it will not satisfy a person who actually reads and wants to get to the plot, wants to know what it's about, wants to get all the meat and potatoes, all the sceneries, all the change of sceneries being as many descriptive points as possible, all the plots, all the subplots, how it all came about, how it all went, how it was supposed to go, how it all ended. These are things that are important if you're really reading a book. But we have here a Lowry patent, and the number is here: apparatus and method of broadcasting audible sound using ultrasonic sound as a carrier. Communication is understood as an inner voice with the loss of directional quality of sound perception. This one here, entertainment technique, is another Monroe patent again. Method of and apparatus for inducing desired states of consciousness, as accomplished by an auditory replication of brainwave patterns to entrain the EEG. And here you have Interstate Industries licensed that patent. You have the Norris patent, an acoustic heterodyne device and method produces sound particularly within cavities such as the ear canal. An individual readily understands communication across a noisy crowded room without nearby discernment. Sound can also be produced from midair as reflecting from surfaces. American Technology Corporation, ATC, licensed this patent, this latter patent, and commercially sells this hypersonic sound system. which has a technical treatment available. Um, the LRAD is being integrated into the Navy's radar situational awareness surveillance systems, accounts for 60% of military sales. Besides the Navy, the device is being deployed into the Army, as Coast Guard and Marine Corps, as well as ground troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. The Miami police used the LRAD for the Free Trade Conference, while the New York police obtained it for a Republican convention. Like I said, you guys can get this and do your own research. I just looking to see how many patents that were were being sought after. At least two of them showed that it was licensed, which means the patent was granted. Something had to come of this. I'm not saying this is what they're using, but what I'm saying here is that it is possible, because I don't know what this is. One thing I do know is I'm not schizophrenic. I had nothing traumatic happen to me. The trauma is the voice itself, and of course, all the other stuff. My business going down, and well, you have to be in a situation to understand what I go through and what people like me go through. Because these people, like I said, they find every abstract method or modality to commit acts of violence against humanity that they could possibly find. Everything that is hard to prove, everything that people just disprove, disbelief, and they just look at you, assess you from head to toe, and just put you in the corner of their mind. This is what they go for, though. And the problem with this is that I know it's going to get worse. Not just with me, but with other people. Because I've said this before. If you're on the right side of the fence and you're ambitious, you're the most ambitious person, and you're climbing the ladder of success, you're doing it legally, you're doing it, you're trying to build your company, you're trying to get to the head of the company, you're trying to get to to be one of the top brass, whatever, and you're pursuing your dreams. And that's good, because you have ambition. Well, guess what? On the other side of the spectrum, you have these people. They have ambition too. Well, since this is what they're doing and they like it, they want to do more and become even better at what they do. Guess what's going to happen? I'm just saying, this is a reality check. This is a reality. This is not me cursing anyone or saying anything. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is how life goes. They want to reach for the stars too. They want to reach for the moon too. On the negative side of life. Stepping on whoever they feel or whomever they feel. Whether it's a person, a family, or a whole community. They don't care. They think they found the Holy Grail. Whatever this is. Okay. Microwave hearing. Now again, I'm just picking certain things here to say. There are early references to radio frequency hallucinations and of reaction to radio wave energy by Italian authors. They said they were poorly characterized and at least available in English publications. Um, Alan H. Frey was the first to substantially characterize the microwave hearing effect in a series of articles beginning in 1961. Subjects can hear appropriately pulsed microwaves at least up to thousands of feet from the transmitter. Thousands of feet from the transmitter. Transmitter parameters above those producing the effect result in a severe buffeting. of the head, while parameters below the effect induce a pins and needles sensation. This here I'm familiar with, this pins and needle sensation. People out there are familiar with this pins and needle sensation. Microwave hearing is described as perceived within or near the head. The hearing effect can be produced from radio frequency components of magnetic resonance scanners. Loose patent, subliminal acoustic manipulation of nervous system, quotations, can cause relaxation, drowsiness, or sexual excitement, depending on the precise acoustic frequency near half a hertz used. The effects of the 2.5 hertz resonance includes slowing of certain cortical processes, sleepiness, and disorientation. That's like a delta wave. Now, there is delta wave, there is theta wave, there is alpha waves, and there's another one. I can't think of it right now. These frequencies are being sold with positive affirmations. You put them, they're offered in binaural forms, which you have to get stereo headphones for, otherwise it won't work. Or they're isochronic tones, which are constant tones of the same on the same resonance. So you don't need to have headphones for that. You don't need. That's something I notice is happening to me a lot. I'm doubling my words. I don't know why. You don't need to have headphones for that. So I think what's happening here is binaural, because it's only affecting the left ear. It's only affecting for most part of the time, it's only affecting the left ear. And that's great, because you're basically programming your mind with positive thoughts. You program your mind with positive thoughts. But what these people are doing is not music or trying to deliver positive messages subliminally or retrain your brain for positivity. They're doing this to irk us, to make us appear crazy. It's not so much, the microwaving is one, but in combination is what they say, is to provoke. So there's a combination of the microwaving itself and the voice. What is the voice saying? The voice is provoking. It constantly provokes people. It constantly irks people. It constantly makes people feel like they can't take it anymore. Because you have to remember, the voice is just one of many aspects of this situation, or it's just one facet. One. The voice, the microwaving, but then you have a lot of other things that are happening. People's businesses are getting messed up. People driving by, revving cars, mostly using these red-colored cars, as they say. These people are hacking, or they're watching us in some way, and they want us to know this. That's a way almost of saying you can't escape us. We're gonna get you. These are just assholes, I'm sorry, like me and you doing this. But they're trying to intimidate, they're trying to create fear, they're trying to create separation. They're trying to create disbelief, they're trying to make us act irrational. A lot of people out there, let's face it, you have a family member and you know they're schizophrenic or they're bipolar. If you're not their mother or their dad, how many of you do take them seriously? You don't. You don't put any credibility into what they're saying. Let's get real. This has made me look at this deeper. How have I been treating people who are actually schizophrenic or actually bipolar? That's a reflection on me, and that's going to change, because this is making me see I need to change some things as well. This is why I always say, use whatever rocks these people are throwing at us and step on it like a stepping stone. Somehow this is going to come in our favor. It will. If this comes to light, okay. If they just disappear into the night, I'm okay with that too. At least I can get on with my life. Okay, here we have this other patent. The Brunken patent is a device for verbal microwave hearing. A lot of them also, I just thought of this, I just have to interject. A lot of them will want to use this technology that people use for subliminal programming or reprogramming positive thoughts into your mind. This is something you voluntarily go and you buy, and you because you know what's in there. They give you a list of the spoken phrases. You put your headphones on and you listen. I used to actually make them a long time ago with my own voice for myself. But mine was not professionally done. I could hear my voice in the background. Mine was not professionally done. Like I would play songs, like I used to work out. I would play songs, fast-paced songs, and I get my little, I'm on my treadmill or whatever, and I'm listening to my own voice, basically. Just, you know, telling me, everything that I want to hear, everything a woman should hear. That's what I did. So that's good. What they're doing is something completely different. So this is another patent here. This is the one we had yesterday that I made a video about yesterday. This, like I said, you guys can get a copy of this and look at it. There are numerous patents for microwave voice transmission with non-remote transducers. One based on multiple microwave frequencies. The first inventor of non-remote radio frequency voice transmission had a patent held up for 5 years by a Defense Intelligence Agency secrecy order, but the device is now for sale over the internet as Neurophone. I don't know what these things are. Might be a hearing, I don't know. Descriptions of the patent attribute microwave hearing to direct neural influence. However, in review, the most accepted mechanism is by thermoelastic expansion, which results in sound waves that most likely induces bone-conducted hearing. The cochlea does appear to be involved, but not the middle ear. Communicating via the microwave auditory effect is the title of a small business contract for the Department of Defense. Communication initial results are the feasibility of the concept has been established using both low and high power systems. A Freedom of Information Act request as to the project's final outcome met with denial on the part of the Air Force, on the grounds that disclosure could reasonably be expected to cause damage to national security. Let me see if I had anything else highlighted, but I do want you guys to check it and see, and make a note of anything that you can find here. That's So you see, there's more patents here. It's not just a fly by night. This guy is citing lots of patents here. I mean, all these patents, okay, just all in schematics. You mean to tell me none of these companies or these people made anything? Yes, they have. They had to. They had to. They have scrapped some of them, but something exists. Denying it is not going to make it go away. It's just, to me, going to make things worse. So yeah, let's just look at that for now. Something I was gonna look at. There's another patent here. Yes, he cited quite a few of them here. So look into it and see what you can come up with. Something. We're not going to war, but what we do want is some way to find somebody who can combat this, who can combat this, who can actually stop it. We're not. Me personally, I'm not looking for the dime from anybody. I just want this to stop so I can go on with my life. That's all I want. Of me, I know how to make money online. I can take care of me. I don't need handouts. Some people have been damaged for a long time and they need help. They need help. So if they're offering help in any case, feel free to go ahead and take it. Because a lot of people would say that they're owed that, and yes, they are. What they're owed mostly based on the fact that nobody's believing. There's dragging this stuff out for like eons. It's not acceptable. So yes, they do owe us. They owe us. It's up to us to see what's best for us.